let's talk about genetically modified foods. They are produced from organisms that have had changes introduced into their DNA using genetically engineering methods. This allows introduction of new traits as well as greater control over traits than previously when they were using other methods like selective breeding and mutation breeding. The commercial sale of GM foods began in 1994 when Calgene first marketed its unsuccessful Flavor Saver delay ripening tomato. Most now focus on the cash crops, such as the soybeans, the corns, the canola, and the cotton. GMO crops have been engineered for resistance to pathogens and herbicides for better profiles. GM livestock have been developed as of November in 2013. None were on the market though. However, we are in 2018 now. So, the major disagreements about GMO foods are whether or not they can be safely consumed, whether or not they can harm the environment, and are they adequately tested. Some of the farming disputes include the use and impact of pesticides, seed production and use, and side effects on non-GMO crops. Also, potential control of GM food supply by seed companies. The food industry is very flawed and corrupt. Diversity is an illusion, as most of it is owned by a few corporations, such as Monsanto's, Nestle, Unilever, Kraft, Pepsi Company, Coca-Cola, JBS, and Tyson. They control it all. They control it from the production to the packaging to the delivering to the supermarkets and so on. The problem is the companies are controlled from the beast within. Most of the food is created using extremely wasteful and polluting methods which damage the environment, so our growing dependence and demand on these corporations can be quickly satisfied. What is the result? Well, unreliable and unhealthy foods. There has also been a large increase in bacteria and viruses being transmitted from these foods, especially from the GMO and factory products. But these large corporations simply lobby the government, and the laws do not get changed. By buying all these products, we also aid in putting local farmers out of business, because they will be left with no choice except to 1, sell their land, or 2, work for the corporation. This also aids in making us more dependent on a very fragile system which doesn't seem able to hold on much longer. How can we make a change? Well, we can start by making our own little ripples. We start growing our own foods, and or we can buy locally. Buy organic fruits and vegetables from the local stands around your town. Some people are victims of poverty, and I understand this. Not just some, but a lot. However, growing our own foods can become much cheaper than going to the store and buying foods. After your initial cost for your seeds and possibly some nutrients and soil, if you need it, it more than pays for itself. Not to mention it tastes better and it's very healthy for you. You become more independent also and less dependent on a failing system. Another good idea is to get the community involved. Everyone can join together and each can grow a different fruit or vegetable. And then you guys can swap and trade amongst each other. Share the cost and grow a community bond. We need to stop funding into these corrupt corporations. They do not care about us, and all they're really trying to do is own the world. Well, thank you for listening. The factory in front of you is one of those GMO factories. You can see the little bit of pollution that's coming out of it, and that's really nothing compared to if I did a 360. But I don't really want to get out and have that stuff fall all over me right now. So, have a good day.